When a man consistently compliments only your appearance and nothing beyond that, it speaks volumes. Attraction naturally makes people notice looks first. Yet, when his attention never moves past that surface, it reveals the limits of how he views you. Compliments are powerful because they highlight what someone values most. If his focus stays only on your face, your body, or the way you dress, then it means he has decided that your value to him exists mainly in how you present yourself on the outside. This doesn't mean looks are meaningless. Everyone enjoys being admired, and attraction plays a role in every relationship. However, when appearance becomes the only repeated subject of his praise, it shows a lack of deeper curiosity. He is giving you evidence of where his interest begins and where it stops. By paying attention to this pattern, you see whether he views you as a complete person or as someone reduced to an image. Here are 10 possibilities of what it means when a man only compliments your looks, each pointing to a different truth that hides beneath the surface. 1. His interest stops at the surface. If every word of praise he offers you is about how you look, it usually means that his attention does not extend far beyond what he can see. He notices your beauty, but he does not notice your mind, your values, or your efforts. This reveals how shallow his focus is, and it tells you that he has chosen to remain at the surface level of connection. Over time, this pattern becomes obvious. He can describe what you wore, the way you styled your hair, or the shade of your lipstick, yet he struggles to repeat anything about your passions, your goals, or your struggles. His memory stores your appearance but filters out everything else. When someone stays at this level, it shows that he is satisfied with a limited version of you. He enjoys the image, yet he avoids engaging with the depth. This is why his words rarely make you feel truly seen. They describe what anyone could notice, not what someone attentive to your soul would remember. 2. He values physical attraction above connection. Compliments are like a mirror reflecting values. If his mirror always reflects appearance, it means physical attraction is what he values most. This is not inherently wrong, but it creates an imbalance when it is the only thing he expresses. In relationships where deeper connection exists, compliments expand beyond beauty. They touch on character, actions, and the way someone makes them feel. When his compliments stop at looks, it shows that he may not place equal importance on those other dimensions. This often reveals itself in how conversations flow. He will admire you, yet he will not ask about your thoughts or respond to your ideas with the same excitement. The weight of his attention lands on the outside, leaving the inside unacknowledged. 3. He sees you as replaceable. When looks are the only focus, it can suggest that he sees you less as an individual and more as part of a general category of attractiveness. He admires you, yet he would likely admire anyone else who looked similar. This mindset reduces uniqueness. Instead of seeing what sets you apart, he treats beauty as the main standard. The details of your personality or experiences matter less because, in his mind, they do not add much to the equation. Being viewed this way often feels hollow. Compliments about appearance may sound sweet at first, but over time they reveal that his admiration is something he could easily shift onto someone else. That lack of exclusivity shows he is not holding you as irreplaceable in his thoughts. 4. He is focused on immediate gratification. When his compliments stay fixed on looks, it often shows that his interest is centered on the present moment rather than the long term. Physical attraction brings instant reward. It feels good to admire and to be admired, yet this instant reward does not necessarily translate into investment beyond the now. Men who seek quick gratification will highlight what is right in front of them. They rarely take the time to praise your growth, your strength, or your decisions, because those require long-term attention. Their focus stays on the immediate impact your beauty creates. This is why his compliments may feel frequent, yet shallow. He enjoys the effect of your looks in the moment, yet he avoids attaching himself to the fuller story of who you are. His praise is a reflection of instant pleasure, not lasting commitment. 5. He lacks emotional awareness. A man who constantly compliments appearance while ignoring everything else may reveal that he lacks the awareness to notice emotional depth. He might admire beauty easily, yet he struggles to recognize vulnerability, intelligence, or kindness with the same clarity. This lack of awareness shows itself in patterns of conversation. He avoids topics that require empathy or emotional depth, instead returning to comments about how attractive you look. This keeps interactions safe for him, since acknowledging deeper qualities would require more understanding. It is not that he cannot admire those qualities, it is that he does not know how. His reliance on physical compliments is often a cover for his inability to recognize or express appreciation for traits that go beyond appearance. 6. He wants control through flattery. Sometimes a man will focus only on looks as a way to keep the dynamic under his control. By flattering your appearance, he keeps you centered on your attractiveness rather than your inner strength or independence. This kind of focus creates a subtle imbalance. He praises your looks often, knowing that it gives you validation, yet he withholds recognition of your deeper qualities. By doing so, he keeps the power tilted toward how he frames you, not how you truly are. This approach is less about admiration and more about influence. His compliments are not balanced acknowledgments. They are tools to keep you feeling good about what he notices, while ignoring what he does not. That one-sided focus limits how you see yourself within the relationship. 7. He is avoiding real intimacy. Consistently focusing on appearance can also be a way to avoid deeper intimacy. When he comments only on your looks, he avoids discussing feelings, goals, or vulnerabilities. Staying at the surface is easier because it requires less risk. Real intimacy means recognizing the entire person with all their complexities. A man who avoids this will use physical compliments as a mask. He makes you feel admired while keeping the emotional distance intact. Over time, this avoidance becomes clear. He may praise you daily for how attractive you are, yet you may feel he knows little about your inner world. That emptiness reveals that his focus on beauty is less about love and more about keeping things simple and shallow. 8. He has narrow standards of value. When appearance is the only thing he compliments, it means he may have built a narrow definition of value. In his view, worth is measured mainly by physical appeal, while other traits are seen as secondary or even irrelevant. This standard creates a fragile dynamic. Physical beauty can change with time, yet qualities like loyalty, intelligence, and kindness create stability. A man who only values beauty has tied his interest to something temporary rather than something enduring. This reveals much about how he sees relationships. Instead of admiring the whole person, he attaches worth to a single dimension, making his perception shallow and unstable. 9. He seeks validation for himself. Complimenting your looks constantly may not always be about you. Sometimes it is about him. By praising your beauty, he may be using your appearance to boost his own sense of status or pride. When a man sees your attractiveness as a reflection of his own worth, he focuses on it because it serves him. His repeated compliments show less about your uniqueness and more about how he feels validated by being connected to someone admired for beauty. This kind of pattern makes the compliments feel less genuine. They are aimed at maintaining his self-image rather than celebrating your individuality. The focus stays on what your looks do for him rather than what you truly mean to him. 10. He hasn't decided to see beyond the obvious. At the deepest level, when a man only compliments your looks, it often means he has not chosen to see beyond the obvious. Beauty is the first thing anyone can notice, and staying there requires no effort. Choosing to recognize more requires intention. If his compliments never move past appearance, it means he is holding himself back from investing in deeper discovery. He sees what everyone else sees, but stops short of noticing the traits that define you as an individual. This lack of decision says more than his words. It shows that he is content with a partial view of you, while someone truly invested would make the effort to appreciate you in your full depth. When a man only compliments your looks, it tells you where his attention begins and ends. It may feel flattering, yet it also reveals how little effort he puts into seeing the real you. His focus on appearance shows whether he values instant attraction over lasting connection, and whether he chooses to stop at the surface or look deeper. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.